Abusa wa misa mu akwa baby family Amanyosem Jimedi Friday ayatintam ha ni mpanyufo sinkunya na nsema wodo a egi film no na yetimi apensem mu ene ye ko mampania be de chi Dr. Muhammad Bawumia na otwa wi adwumade bi koso ye MPP test con to Zafre no kokasa de Ghana economy no chese the fundamentals of this economy is stronger, far better than the inherited from NDC government. And also Dr. Muhammad Bawumia say our government build a new economy. Now a new economy ni the woman the brain a bit to me actually na yet to me. Then come back quest that so bread and butter issue cost of living. Me no ka say you see busumi mu first 2 weeks etwa mu no ye to petrol boom 9% and as a fuel price to 9%. Enya ne ntese nyame admo chine 60 second window and so almost 11%. To kabo mu nkwana month of June ya iram no petrol bo no de ayetimi atumu na se uchina ye tumu a sa 11% no wo de ba sika physical cash is about 1 Ghana cedis and a liter of diesel and as a petrol ton 10 Ghana cedis no 1 Ghana cedi ba beka ho na setimi akonanim ye hwese si ko cement price so and then 66 Ghana cedis in all no ye bisa se edie na ban etumi ye de aboy ne mpanyufo a ye di esi nkunya ye betwetwe nkomo wo fidue mu yewra Godwin Mahama or a national communication team member at the NDC ona share the polo shirt green kama open your shame fifi era citizen atudazi where trotro penny at the Great Consolidated Popular Party GCPP said the musi ho team fifi open your team in chain there on no science centroni or a TV station owner Ochiman TV opening kese pacho mamo munyina adwo mama kwaba Apomi there.
What the Roma?
They didn't come chance for free a year Godre Hono. Just 1 minute. Dear now observe over the weekend unam chromo interesting TV. I'll come here close.
Oh, Sammy, my for the case we I mean chia wash your phone in chia the people of the Domia Brabon constituency and crime phone in specifically all the executives in the 34 constituencies. Sammy said Yanum Binsu lazy and boots are waiting your internal elections. And I may dum ya. So their party need a whole timetable about the original election will be held in October.
Okay.
So you go through your consultation relative to the intent say a contested for Greater Accra Regional Communication Officer position.
Okay.
Come October. Until all the 28 each in all the 34 constituencies. Meaning say a core constituency election. Definitely there will be some minor changes in it, but until then, we will still recognize them as executives. I know a bit maybe and common. So I mean, I may observe it throughout the week. I think 2 weeks now. Bako a year on the National Cathedral issue, which Abeto Ejase Abayano has spent, I think about 200 million Ghana cedis. Abayana uncle say the cathedral no a year. Ankra as in churches and benevolent people, people who willingly want to contribute and on the cathedral and they trying to be to say they are buying the mini person is so what we are calling the government to do is all transparency, accountability, and juma because we use taxpayers' money into such a very huge project as I say ufa emraso so ma eco parliament. Parliament approved him said the board responsible for the National Cathedral and was inaugurated as a private board. But in the normal sense, government board na inaugurated. I think it needed parliament approval of that. Initially, no almost say private. So yankasa much about the board. But I see I to say government institutional. You use government money, and I mean usika editiano. I think we need to do the right thing. Aside the $200 million Ghana city I invested into the project so far. No, me no say in the project is still in cost. Contractors are saying they have not been paid. Into masaki workers in even an estate company, I think Waterstone company, I bubu buildings. I see a compensative one. Land commission, I provided a land compensation for them. To date, company is almost enkai. Bankrata ewo ho a land commission e ma wonda asase am yes, I'm on Sankasa.
But compensation.
No, I'm on Samsung compensation. The question is, say, with that huge amount of money I buy at this basis so far, no. Why is but the last point is about the flooding in this country. When you say rainy season, maybe and Subetobiano, now Accra to say it's not a good place to stay. But Accra is a good place to stay. One thing that President Addo Mra swear as president, I was very happy. So we make Accra the cleanest city in West Africa. And the cleanest city, I think, was to alleviate the people of Accra from this flooding issue. Because a city air cleanest, no, that means drainage system, and so I say that air better. But 7 years down the lane, question I be say
6 years.
Okay. No, but I'm 7.
5.5
okay,
years.
5.5 years, so 6 years. Then a buying year in terms of drainage system. 2, has Accra still, or has Accra become the cleanest city? The question is no.
Okay, all right. Citizen, the man 1 minute, which are 2.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Times I'm got to you.
Anyway.
Want to make sure a million no mammy over studio. I think this is the first time I'm sure one. Now me share na ashafu. Na makade I'm the Greening Ghana project in minima on into Accra Fuya. Because Accra baby abefi efu. If kaso Accra kaso kwanyda. The median of our road. Yeah. We fuwa ma say eye U10. In who car do car back car be suitable who the car show you U10 and country the road accident just within the first quarter of the year has killed almost 1,000 people because it's about 900 and something have lost their lives. A road accident is a pandemic in this country. Let's say a median of our roads we who car that Achimota forest then we should be worried. Okay. This is a circle to Achimota Road. I'm the Okakobo Achimota Forest. Numefu, median. And do I mean your Kaswadi in the Odubia because of food in Tinkofu to Bologum, Odubia no the jar to no wash. But we watch on these things. The silt in a highways here won't to me yet. Weed in a highways here road won't to me yet because it can't go. It's we have enough fund to put into certain projects. Sometimes I mean now it's no one year dream one. The kind of justification they give to us is more like an insult.
Okay.
The other thing I want to touch on briefly is that when government is coming to do projects, they give us all the justifications and reasons. Levy, we went on town hall meetings. However, when it's time to account to the people, what's in there? Right to information bill to ask questions. Why is accountability so difficult for government? Why? National Cathedral. Why should we even ask these questions? No, sometimes government causes problems for itself. Because if you are going to find a project, I feel the or enforce impact for the people. You shouldn't wait for some of these So for me, I beg to say that the strength we invest in going for town hall meetings and making justifications, let's use those same strength to account to the people.
Okay. Yera Raymond Kuma, 2 minutes. Dear Nakoswa, anchor topic, but who be here say I have 4 native for bill.
First of all, I mean, chair or be a TV or the actual original TV. Na Oshe, I mean, chair, especially MPP4 na mean chair MPP4 etia. I believe say no more see asha see kui that forms an intellectual discussion and no na eboa and the chichire of mine. Iti ma memmo ma baso and discussion eba because of dem ya. Na me MPP4 bi na ba Eric and Addo won so ye dwuma o my TV na mo follow me ne ya ba ha. Iti ma me fa nche mo. Na di ho MPP internal election. Me bana man ka bi asa wasaka poma na wanye na wanwem na ye kuyi executive ye believe so bet me lady to break the 8 for us na me share party delegate war across the country and say omo for men into ma ye nisikechi na yentomo mo a ombetimi aye adwuma enye obi a akotoma na obesore wo so Amanyosem no ye de odo ntiase ahomfama na eye nti me de minyaya enkampanifo bi na se mo di party nenem so far as am ye party ne no especially ohwe ye Steven na ye nso ntim odo ne tima biako ye a ode anyama party utia ne na so utimu se ade na watia na eye ne ya nanso odo nti ose onkasa na onya botre. And one thing I like about the man is ode bibie si ne so na obi bia ode bibi si ne so na okọ enyeye na wa try okọ na enyeye utimi hu se papa no bibi e wo nani so opese wo ye because okọ election ba ko mienu na anyi abejai. This is 5th time all try na mesre amanyoko ni say this time around yesre wo omuntie papa no because wahehye nyoma bebra me wo gidie say oba obeboa MPP amanyoko na omani so ade hu na bem na wo hwe the young and energetic guy wapagya ne mu dambotwe of our time here Justin Kodia Frempong. One thing me catch them people for no mu miom aso ye pa ne say na ye wa branti bi fe no Sameoku ene o se amanyoko no ode ne ho be hye mu a o ye adwuma as executive no wo twe ne ho afirim kakra na wo de n'ani a kire ba bi foforo na wo hwe se ne oni party na di ne yie se ne a wotimi abotre wo ni bi kro na obesi akasa na o free mu no se man pe obi a owo abotre owo tema odwin delegates any party ne ho a na enye ono ne ho a na se ya fana ma in fact mo bedi bodokunka. I can tell you say you can't break the 8 inti Justin Frimpong Kodia eye why say o misre party no emfanem na because hu esu na wo same okune woni mu inti delegates I know you know say ye can obi a ye de ni be represi same oku se na ba party no enkofomu a eye Justin Frimpong Kodia inti me de besi ho na ame fan chairman na bi ene Salam Mustafa ene omo maka nyina inti me de sre se party no moment na last one national cathedral ye one thing na mania NDC ne pagya ye no okay na mum one thing as ye hye ne so ne se aso man no ye ka se ye Christopher man ye Muslim for man o hwe omo a omo dooso o man mu Christopher ni Muslim for ene dooso enti obi sorry se o si dan amanyankopon a eye omampani a ye oman ni nyina de a oka bebi mene ne ya adwen se ye pese ye si dan na ye mfa mra kwan so na ye mfansi so oman si ka no eye oman ni nyina de a na emra kwan mu a ewo se omampani de ne nsabom no odi si no some of us mintimi kasa Ghana fo nyina because nye nya na ye Christopher ye be support no enti national cathedral na yes ni de hu hia na se wonim se me ko Israel da okohwe adan o masi a enkofu free left and right e ba ho because of tourist no nti enkofu ba e de sikaba enti yesi sa dan wo Africa ha e bia enne ne ye sika ne Yesu but the income e de be bra o man no e be bro so ne mom ye mfa mra kwan mu se ne be ya menua Ghana ne bi ti ba bia onka se ye de ye pe e na eye enti mesre national cathedral ne hu hia ye mfa mra kwan mu ne yenye na be bia nye dey enkoyi me da wasbe
enti that's the state of national cathedral now show screen so no foundation level omungu adwuma so ye nua God brings contractors into our workers but
adwuma na ekoso pa
nyame aduma by next week no Amanyosem me be hwemu ye de ho nsem
o ba say workers na gu
ba me ka message na fe ewie yanko eye ensem foforo asonti said o see ehunu we say good evening sir I'm Eric from Medina. I say God forbid that we Ghanaians will vote for MPP. I regret voting for MPP and not only me but all my friends too. Or say I heard her talking about hard work. Please ask her for me. Can she sell water in traffic in a hot sun? I laugh when MPP talk about breaking the 8. Let's see. We say please ask the woman. Okay, mama no oko. I say Mr. Mama da be ni bitu na for eka. Mami Ellen Oko. We say good evening, Mr. Honto. I hope you are doing well. Tell the MPP woman, breaking the 8, Emma Suda. It will never happen. It will never happen. We say killing, I say after killing Ghanaian people, you want to break 8 and go break your father's house. Wicked people. We see the day Abba. Mami, I say good evening, please. My greetings to Mama Ellen Amade, our national organizer, women organizer. I hope for say I pray Almighty Allah to grant her victory in the upcoming delegate conference come next month by Hajj Baba and anyway at the Abba. Okay, it's a message we are banning nice for Jemiano. We see that was a good evening. My name is Osonoba Ima from La Dadekotopon constituency. Madam Ellen, I have been following. Okay. I am asking what's the by late in Mami Ellen continue. I am call another issue. So, you know, everyone, I'm just saying for us, answer 1 hour bemo. The vice president, the head of economic management team, said the government is building a new economy. Already, the economy also said the fundamentals are stronger, better than the heritage from our predecessors. What happened to the economy among heritage for the past 5.5 years? You know? What happened to that economy and net more building for now? For now, more building. No? What type of economy? How is it going to provide solutions to the current situation in Ghana for you find yourself in?
Okay.
Sima Edu.
Okay. Many vice president here are doing here. My main chair on DMB. I believe say almost MPP for almost 80%. You know, aginatum. You know, I mean, fan check say Emmanuel. Now my Ghana as well aginatum. As some work no. A quiet is said Besepani could have by yet as no Benyansa form. O share COVID, I bet she or Maya. I expose the world. Say, and your mother Dana na ye no. See a course near ya, COVID I expose ye. And then they say, COVID by ye no, and you may na a shouted down. Yenko Emma. Inti Emma a riasi sikasem e baafom. Enyoma ne enkoso. Bibia ayebasa. So if you rely on the old way of building the economy now, you will fail. Because COVID be my yet say ye ne bio. The old way enye no ne say ye fafso. E wo say ya dreamu do. Ye bie ya dreamu na yetimi nya adwen foforo to build the economy. Inti obehwa ene yankopon chade se opese oto waachi nka no se ofa ka akọ ene otu fie na wa order na waachi naba.
But it won't come at a free cost.
Yes, but the way nka wo obefo car ebe ko be waste time fu we wo car mu ni ade no and the motor ne otu fie na de abrew. Inti evan se nka o tofu we 100 Ghana ana 200 Ghana de akwa motor the 20 cities e de bebrew. Inti just imagine the cost was saving. So it takes obi asabio na dream do ehun ne say onye dada ne bio na mom you have to do the new thing. Mobile money interoperability. En kane no wenia woni me mienu nyina be ya dan say ye introduce mobile money mpo ukuta MTN na MTN pe na betimi asan ne sika ko what means say ne ma Vodafone what means say ne ma Airtel anati Airtel to go but enne no what me asan ne sika from MTN me kai emri bia na me san ne obi sika akoka o ba bi na o se me san ne 50 Ghana am so on fa the number mama de ma me na to go and I'm said o tiate because o san ne e de ko ti go enye ye but enka na eye na enko kan ye na nka me de me san ne afatigo no so this new economy na His Excellency the Vice President take no eno na e koso ebio o sha first no krono sa ene kra wo ho but ebedru bebe na beko na obi tinefie no afre ye frɛ me say abrochire ma me ni o ene ye de Ghana card ede wo information nyina egu so na obi a ontua eto sɛ wo Ghana card ne so a o tin number obi bia wo so na watini etua to na ama obi a timi etua to na ama your sister your friends economy no abusu akosoro we will admit say enkane no and inflation kosoro why fault it started from COVID and then Russia for ne omuntokwa yi aba enti utimi hu se enyoma aye basa kakra enti se nkane no first yetimi nya single digit inflation and any obio because COVID ne ebaye na Russia for so di omudi abebom but I think say nyankopon eyi COVID ne free okra ekọ na santo kọwe nyina to twa mi wo gidie say ye benya effect the new economy na ye build no ho na ye behu eso mfaso and then the enyoma mienu we nti ama system no we all admit say ahokyere aba and obi obeba be gina TV so because ahokyere ni ho no oni akono na in fact on sum nyame and the chroma ye she because we have a problem bia akwa ete kanka bi eda yenso etini America kire Ghana for say his excellency the vice president asem na waka no mo yen support no ebedru baabi no yemma ye ho 2-3 years santo kwa we ni sa yare we kwa the economy no ebe ye stronger ye dream ho ayenti ase
okay
you here any emre anytime
you spoke about mobile money interoperability. You spoke about digitalization, which means Asani and we have had this system since 2017-2018 and this is where we find ourselves in there. The bread and butter issue Ghana is confronted with now is fuel prices. Adechi adesen year 2. 2 weeks be a year 2.
Oh, person ye defu ene bo we no ana.
Year 2. The city depreciation. Adechi adesen ye city depreciate or much as an crack cabin and never to boy etimi ekosoro. Dr. Muhammad Bawumia in opposition echre signs and symptoms echre say the economic management team no incompetent. 1 interest rate, 2 city depreciation, 3 the economy. Ufa sa nyama nyina wa admit say ene things are not well. GDA na Ghana for being Dr. Muhammad Bawumia mu for the past 5.5 years we manage economy. This is baby odia babedui 2.5 years akano. At the end of Ghana for GDA we say the new economy or promising will offer anything better.
You great question and the answer is that na me see not the whole world we are safananya na ye build the economy based on na ye name macho COVID e buy no enyoma e be change because government workers in kwadwuma and so mutifie na etuo muka na old one in fact ye nyina ye be hu say ye enyoma bia na ye nim say everything is okay till COVID buy no na be change bibia. It is a number of me kasa in 2016 or 2015. At that time, na COVID ni ho. The way I know my young dada. The way I say for na young nyina dada sa eno na no de kasa.
Workers apart from teachers and the government workers be na no munye admit omoka.
What's the government?
Apart from teachers,
a lot of government workers will have need omoka. So if you mean to be more say we money we, but a lot of because na ebi wo ha omo ye otenefie na eye
okay
and otifie na wo ye a enti se wo adwuma mu ho definitely you receive something
okay
enti ebo man ne ka me ka nsuo ni ade ye che but so otifie na ye tua wo ka de mini na ebe ma economy na aba form kra eto form a ye peja ye mu a COVID e ko no na Russian to ko be enti me na me ka say o hwenkane no se na ni esi ye ade a ene me dana me call Israel no in fact can you imagine say dana me see kromo edi 5 days ni asa to fu am esi enye Ghana kwa o
It is our baby.
It is our baby. But yes, you better make a society. Yes, you know, I don't know about me. I said, no, yeah, to me, yeah, old Tina, yeah, yeah, expecting different results. We need to change it. We need to build the economy in different way.
Again, I buy idea for petrol to me because so called maybe to say Germany, omina COVID-19, a course, so yet omutimia no be at the chair, you know, Cronoba. Germany say the Abana is a utia 100, can say €9. €9 no the for public transport. Ube chini Germany or my for 3 months, said a bay uncle for buying how mokakra. A dear now buying I hear the Abua Ghana for Sabre, a dear chair, there's a petrol air cost to promise us a new economy.
Okay, for now, mean to me, Majran say this petrol to more airquay near Germany for a year, and no been a Ghana for a year. We in taking that action because yes, sometimes you compare to Germany and US full cost away, full cost. Yes, maybe a free near economy in the city and want to be compare Germany to
but
Ghana.
when it is bad, we compare Germany. You so
Germany. Oh yeah. In fact, it do baby kana full shorty. No munya full ento.
Bad thing we compare, but the good side we don't.
And I say it do baby kana munya full ento. But and I make us say you can't compare to Ghana. Yen na yen kanokre. Say me opposition. Now say me say intellectual discussion. I have to say the truth. So I work government and say a lot of things I'm admitting and no nature say yeah building mine. And no nature say yeah mine. It's either good or bad. Now we follow. No. And I may say for now I buy no full and tomorrow send the city no the regulation and one and I'm sure. Say ebi afe na almost transit I dream be ho dey ababontia. That one there then a bar I can say something about it. But enne bibia nkyere say omo babontia be kan say ba ye nyɛ nim say ya ye entoto ye be dia to say fu en ekɔ a say na
regulation na ye ma ban
ya to awie.
But previous government make take some several decisions about ma reversing nyina some of the taxes ni be okra ma repeal.
Ma say wonim say some of the taxes ni be about when so
and I make say some of the taxes were more repeal at the but a deregulation the moment it doesn't mean say government is okay with deregulation.
But you see, it doesn't take one day to change the deregulation. Yeah, laws I try to why am not to say a fact
the same process I move fast so they repeal several taxes are okay.
And I may say I say what trans I saw what trans before answer na be bibi no. And yes say o buy away you because you reference say but go break cassette here time so why say change na say deregulation e ko free wo e bia ekoba oman no e be say crashing say it no e some be trans adwen
okay
and sana omo de bibi say dey aba o fit pre-compose e moja na eba
expert actually say it's not about deregulation omo say enyama e contribute to your petrol boy cost e CD depreciation also a price build up task component a good petroleum product so a buying a guso energy sector levy more position mo ka say nuisance tax mobile my increase macro rationalize no plus other taxes a day ako and we say deregulation to nchen so government cannot do anything as far as a price build up full price build up no cost government cannot do anything government is helpless.
No. If you say government is helpless, that means now excuse me to say that. And I make us say we are in fiti prekom poyes. Ibia ye the fa emrakwemu. I like the way I supported him because I say National Cathedral and say be your mind is kanaya. It was say a fa emrakwemu. It is say we are. You can't just wake up one day and say may you way from may you way from. I saw my experts. A chance no more chance I didn't know about a year and then yet I believe say one day no they will come out with different thing a boy na
but your expert told you in opposition say energy sector levy a nuisance tax you campaign on that is about repeal why is it maintaining ESLA
and I make us say untimi sorry pre compare enye bibia you need to think about it so what ban what so be ye onyoma bebre ama we crown promise. There's one by my baby. What I say? They say, a national health insurance and what to me do phone now. They ne ni omo campaign promise mo so mbo mba be but enomo ba wan ba be ye won say eboa it in America say you what yes promise be wa hye ba be ba no na e different so e say o translate o dwen ho ansa na why untimi sori preko pe say wo ye dey oh yeah
okay
yes
Mami ka message kakra na fe yanto aso we say in fact we are watching from Obuasi East host. Your program is the hottest, but we need informative and educative analysis from your guest, from Parkwesi Pratt, former Obuasi East Constituency Communication Officer. We say, good evening, Mr. Host. Please extend my greetings to my boss, Comrade Gordon Ayaba Mahama, the next NDC Greater Accra Regional Communication Officer. Fantastic communicator per excellence. So say, ko anymore yenua William Apia honorable kuku and the about say honorable kuku de wiska. We say good evening boss. It seems all the MPP members you are bring on your show don't know what they are saying. I'm Said watching you live from Olibu. We say when will the MPP stop attacking our economic woes from attaching our economic woes to COVID? The next one will be monkeypox followed by influenza. Abraham Lincoln, Kukrobiti, and Odiwe Frabao say this MPP man is trying to justify the bad governance of his corrupt party, useless party. No, you can't say it's a useless party. I win an election and I manage Ghana. Tell the man to stop talking and go home. I might stop watching the show. No, you see, this is democracy. Mr. Host, or see most of the MPP are losing their seat because of two reasons. One, Ghanaians didn't want e-levy. Message from boom. Ghanaians didn't want e-levy, yet Nanado brought it. Two, over 250 million cedis of state money is being pumped into building of National Cathedral and all in the name of personal pledge made to God. Wasting of money power. Meanwhile, we lack so many infrastructure as a nation. Workers are not being paid. Flood everywhere in Ghana, high standard of living, and many more. If we should vote for MPP again, their worst policies will keep on rising. Wesi Baumia should advise himself when he's being sent to camp and lie to Ghanaians. We should say MPP government is indeed building a new economy, that is a new economy of corruption and national cathedral. We are so much tired of MPP government. Please resign peacefully. We say, good evening, I'm Samuel K. Addo, sniper from second D. Also, please, I want you to ask the MPP panelists about the National Cathedral, whether it's Ghana's own property. If his answer is yes, why was the project document signed in Washington, D.C.? Why then are they using taxpayers' money for the project? We say, good evening, Mr. Host. My name is Mark Benjamin Mawina Avuku Viglu from Tamale. Mr. Host, can you tell the MPP, ask the MPP whether Ghana is the only country that has hit with COVID-19 and the Ukraine-Russia war? They should be blaming their inability to manage the economy on COVID. They should stop blaming their inability of managing the economy on COVID and Russia war. I'm watching you live from Santa Maria. I know they about also bet me send message.
I mean, can't say
30 seconds.
Yes, it's if we're saying. Yeah, buy no program no edin no manager ho pa Amanyosem. Nia office ochiman na say Raymond aka enkoye no. Esa wo kire wadwen na ye atabili dey frame. Sure. Because say ye Amanyosem a ye se kire wadwen na obi so kire na dwen. Adwen kire ni atabili nti yes ye ma ye hu say obi Addo na manyoko. But say ye start here ye young guys. Ye dey atabili start here. Omai enkosi ye. Sure. Nti afutuo na mede ma omo say despite me kire madwen, despite me new NDC ni be kire na adwen na wan kire ni ye no. Enye say ye dey atabili die ma no.
Yes, you can share say we ne nya adwen based on this. Me ne nya adwen because unu akra won no fi ma me ba akra mo fe sometimes mo argue on the issue. Sometimes
me no obi abedi na chi NDC ni. Enti na kire say ye kokontokwa.
Okay. Oh brother udi na chi NDC.
I be the brother penny.
Okay.
NDC ni.
Godwin, 10 minutes. New economy. Then you expected from Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia this time around?
Sami, before I call Wasem, I'm very happy. Say, let's do intellectual discussions. Maybe you get close to an election year. Party be a wow. They are likely to take over the next state, you know. And what the friend of shadow ministers, which I know you are aware. And then immediately you talk about we call transitioner. I'm gonna use one for transition team into energy experts. Then 2016, and it say a two-party for say ESLA was a nuisance tax. Into Oman Kanekekeu, they had expert briefing. And Omoka say a nuisance into a mobile on the slash. It is a what 6 years and 5.5 years. Now we mean slash year as part of intellectual discussion. Now come to say we have say a buying and as a party for no any Ghana for in ye and true and anyano mu etugu Ghana for him just to paint the NDC black said the buy and but he was trying to dance the matter. Intellectual property indicates intellectual discussion indicates no quarry no quarry. The next point, courier service. And yet under Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and a courier service came into this country. You attest to the fact. Maybe because of technology enhancement, you know, maybe a cononym. But for you to look, say, the new economy, you know, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia air can and the courier service abandoned ultimate now if you know what to watch it. This almost a sense omo launch that app say the better watch here Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ko gina watch run ho launch yen or the better watch pay na
QR code.
Yes.
What try?
Me try it's not working.
It's working. Me a lot of your mama me want me office omode bread.
No, but the American say
QR code.
No, but you see some the American say nipa say obetena wo fie ato niema online. Enya de foforo. Enya ban we na de buy. That's what I'm trying to say. My last point before I go on the matter, Sammy, Emra COVID buy. You try to draw attention to something. The only sector omotina fie without working at na yetua wonka was the education sector. Teachers. If you want to know more offices they were still going to work. You get me? All the sectors, omu yejuma from home. You can say ejuma eye productivity. Ghana na ye full of say yenko in person nko ye ejuma. This a COVID abana wo betima tena fie. Na wetima ye ejuma nka obeko in person ye de be ma wo. Na betima deliver na ye benya productivity. It's not a problem. Even Ghana na I can say you reach a certain level. Yenye sa there are some private schools you can't say one quarter na fie. They were doing online for their students. Ana meboa. Then can be nimsanka aban almost technology is the
Minister of Education crowd launch online education and after GTV
I get him which they were all doing that but I thought sanka you better get it to a stage where anka yebema teacher for no laptops say they are not John Dramani Mahama Airman
but that policy is in place
you see and because say they are not John Mahama omodi abaso but they are not sharing it and if they are shared it you know they are selling for them. John Mahama edit.
It's not true.
John Mahama they are free. Oh no, you're selling.
Governments are subsidizing.
No, you see subsidy ain't the same as free. Subsidy, should I say? Yeah, tonga ma. 2,000. I buy a femu fan also for fan. But John Mahama they need free. By then I was the teacher. But you free.
Laptop now we receiving it. I know when they jump.
Yeah, Meji Dell on behalf of my school. Meji Toshiba on behalf of my school. Just that Oshasia with RLG. No, you see, there were instances
where we are buying.
Not here. Omuche be my schools, no. Hear me. Omuche be my schools, no. And at John Mahama time, not all the ma schools, no. And I was the ICT teacher then. You say, yeah, the ma school now. Ono bako jina school no name.
No, I take it.
No, waji. Oshasia with RLG. Edu baby not on RLG bio, no check Dell.
Because RLG,
I'm telling you. No, me back.
That contract no crowd was.
You see
something like
no, but Oche laptop, that is it. Sami, Sami, go straight to the point.
Laptop.
No,
but
Sami,
the laptop was very bad.
And they are they come a former school. They are John Mahama chair, you know. Egusu wohono. Okay. Let's go straight. Sami, you see, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the MPP are buying. Keep thinking, say Ghana for your real name, Ekoso.
Why?
ye the economy a show nsa uba no na we privy to the economy because under former President Kufuor now we adwuma of Bank of Ghana. Yeah. That is why some time back oka say why adwuma of Bank of Ghana pen into him say Ghana sika wa ha into Ghana economy ni enye new ma on the current president, because the current president has been part of cabinet of the former government under former President Kufuor. Into enye new economy ma wo yeah, the economy now for the past 6 years on
5.5 years.
5.5 years. Let me run it to 6. Are you getting me? Because say TB and Ombecha. Yes, I grow better if you are not pardon the Bubu Dada. I'm 8 years. I'm yeah, the amount for the past 6 years now. Untimi answer bibia relative to the economy. Now, but and say you are going into a new economy. The question is that what is the impact of that new economy?
Because abandon society in terms of economy, what do you mean by that? I just say the way an city as at the 2017 government inherited and Asani.
Yes. So I mean, you see, the cash economy. Most times I don't believe in this economic figures because maybe asama can say, and you be an ecosia school be put it into use practically a working. Most time you were on the job training. Until Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in opposition was doing more of theory. Okay, can book ni keke. Or tebrofunti or can yede. But practically no, me taking into two. Sami, the reality is that you can't economy and anything. Economy need how you feel in your country. Say 2016, na say na auto fango. And any economy. 2016 under John Mahama na say na offer car if you fie kwa adwuma na yejew na ne yejew sen real economy ni say kan na nka woto ideal milk sen because me car under John Mahama ideal milk was 2 cedi 70 pesos depending on the shop but ambro 3 cedis that but ne close to 5 Ghana cedis. Are you getting me? And any real economy no just I mean I need not to come and sit here and tell you, say, economy is the show, Monsan. Even with the economic figures, I don't believe in it. Because sometimes you can't, but it doesn't reflect on the day-to-day activities of Ghanaians.
Inherited a double-digit inflation from a year NDC. And I'm managing by single-digit inflation. And a COVID-19 abandoned hit 23.6%. So don't you think, sir, per statistics, instead of saying, we can understand them say COVID-19 in every baby.
I mean, you can't inflation. A buyer and as a party, what may hold the inflation very well in this country. The NDC under late Mills and John Mahama, we held inflation. I think close to 30 months, single-digit inflation. I think the year 2011 and 2013, that financial year. But then I'm catching and say, and economic figures not yet very. So they were talking about the reality. And we change the narrative. Sometimes, the inflation figures may be down, but marketer, it is not reflecting. Into the matter of the real economy, but even with the figures, and the inflation, you're saying, inflation is up close to 27%.
23.6.
No, that was the last time. The recent one that came was 26 point something. 26.7. Yes,
26.7.
was 27.3.
Yes.
Okay, the American that was kind of say.
I think 3 months ago. Yes. This year now 26, close to 27%.
26.7.
Yes,
sure. Correct.
Yes, inflation. In the exchange rate, you're saying. Me banana me kind. In the okra $1, uji 7 cedi 90 pesos. Close to 8 Ghana cedis. You get me? You can't. What's the name? When it comes to our finances, say yemko bobusia, yemfambeshe Ghana ejumemu. Let's come and invest in the country. Ne ejuma enkoso, ne economy ni engrua. Sami, abai wa bobusia si abai bia. And it was one of the ways they wanted to use to describe what an economy is. Ntibusi oma boni na
what have they done? Say omo utilize busia no.
Edi ayede ejuma. Sami, you see, kanin na okasa na yetie ni. And the vice president kasa yesre no.
Why?
See, who's sending me topics for the discussion. Maybe some who say Dabaina Oko make this statement. Because it never surfaced in any of the media outlets. But can nanka even just announcement, you know, ubi station, be a radio, be a na can wasem. And the vice president Ekasa, yes, no. Because he's trying to justify the failures. Because we're failing. Which of the sectors is it working? And the exchange rate, and papa. Inflation, and papa. Debt to GDP, and papa. Borrowed funds, they borrowed more than every government. But they have nothing to show. This, I mean, for me to end, and me say Ghana 40 years, yes, share. And you know, quarry anytime BNP benya akonye biano. Ombe try so ombe kasa there, kasa fe. They try to justify they are wrong because they want to continue to look good before you and I. But bisa who say under John Mahama no mo se na niema enye no obo obusia sen na sen no den no timide busia na yema ayen. Are you getting me? Eba kwan a yehu ye. Eba hospital a yehu ye. Eba schools a yehu ye. Eba energy sector a yehu ye. Eba aviation. Terminal 2, Terminal 3, Kumasi Airport, Temale. Yehu ye. Nti bisa who say onumpo
Terminal 2 so na musie.
No, there was innovation there, massive innovation. Under John Mahama. Massive innovation.
Airport na be adwuma. Airport na be.
I mean, chiro.
Me airport na be.
Kasa minti o.
Nti if you say something about the airport, me my adwuma o hoda. Ni Terminal 2 frame. They go back to Terminal 3. We all accept it. Because me airport na be.
Don't worry.
Start airport adwuma.
Don't worry. Company omo ye Terminal 2 renovation. Amandi. I worked with Amandi. I was a worker for Amandi. I was part of the quantity surveyors. Sami, my camera and Konon say Terminal 2 was renovated under John Dramani Mahama. This is total renovation of Terminal 2.
What exactly
was done by John Mahama? It is about borrowed funds. You know the John Mahama there. Compared to
you mentioned Tamale Airport.
Raymond,
Temale Airport phase 1 was done under John Mahama. Phase 2 in 2016, I think October, November. Parliament approved for phase 2. Only let me draw your attention to it. This I mean, in conclusion, the ambassador said the economy of this country say about reality. How I know a failure, about a failure, about economic figures in Swa. None of the economic figures can be compared to their John Dramani Mahama Ejayen. Because Omukache said to determine an economy is by the exchange rate. I say when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. And the fundamental in this case, we're talking about the fundamentals of the economy of Ghana. And the exchange rate is saying John Mahama efi abeng wana sono. Now $1. What's the Ghana 4 CD 20 pesos? If that's at the time now. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia making this assertion. No. Now, ukra $1, uji 3 CD, 80 pesos of Ghana cedis. But ne, ukra $1, uji close to 8 Ghana cedis. Inti, esi na MPP beka chere and said, sa economy way, better than their John Dramani Mahama, abayin edijaye. It cannot be possible. Only obia on kano kware. Obia person on massage the truth. Obia no kware ni nanu. Obe mu say, o make this force assertion. What is the new economy? Sami, the question I maybe Sami Hone say, Addo Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Kase, we are shifting from the old economy to the new economy. No? When Timmy and Ghana for say the new economy no all can was no. This and this and this and this and entail. Near what he's talking about. This man cannot be trusted. As for Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, he has failed the people of Ghana. Ntina ne okasa Professor lectures Ghanaians don't even listen to him again because he has become a mockery of himself.
Alright, I'm still doing some search. I hope say by the time I be a bit close, now I'll get some facts on the Terminal 2.
Don't worry, we'll do it.
I mean, can message I will say good evening, Mr. Hunter. As the MPP, why almost all local food crop prices in Ghana keeps on increasing while there is so much talk about flagship program called Planting for Food and Jobs. What are they waiting for before the food in the so-called buffer stocks for Ghana to buy and consume? Please, the MPP should spare us with their rhetoric and propaganda slogans. Keke edifri kwa uno diwe abre. We studio dey about say good evening, Mr. Host, and good evening to the guests. In fact, Mr. Raymond is the only MPP representative who speaks with humility, even though he finds it difficult to defend certain things, but he has admitted there is hardship in Ghana. The government must listen to the cry of Ghanaians. I am very sorry, I'm sorry for Bawumia, in the sense that he only speaks on things that are not feasible. Dr. Muhammad Bawumia is my favorite, but he has deputized a wrong leader. I wonder if there are no laws in Ghana. This is because the government chooses to do whatever he desires, irrespective of the dissatisfaction from the public. I hope one day our country will be free from dictatorship from my president. Amos Edifri Sunyane no dey about say, please, please, Mr. MPP man, just keep quiet. Let's share our concerns, sick and of your government. Well, see, you see, the NDC man is speaking the truth, and the other guy is just like his employer or Nanado. Please warn him to keep quiet and be listening to wisdom from the NDC man. Again, that's the beauty of democracy. When we invite you, I like the way they were interacting, but as I say, too much. I agree. Where studio de Abba? What says I mean? We need people like Godwin Mahama, not that Godwin Mahama. Yenya Apatoto from Kutubabi no de Abba. We say, please, I'm Yusuf, reaching you from Tamale, please. Host, can we please tell the MPP man to stop talking when his colleagues is talking? Okay. I'm citizen. Dr. Muhammad Bawumia still have hope, giving Ghanaians assurance. Say, indeed, the economy, the fundamentals of the economy is very strong, indeed stronger than the more inherited here. And based on that, he is promising Ghanaians a new economy. Can we trust him this time around?
I'm the Oyeda emission film because you see, this is what we're expecting, Nenka. You're being something different, because this has always been the issue. When we assemble on border, the comparisons that we make it okay. NDC that way, Mumu them, MPP wants to wear them, then the thing dies. So I always say that we compare with mediocrity. See, the truth of the matter is that yet the MPP for say they are going to establish an economy that will create jobs for our people. My general secretary, John Boydu Bakade, what economy obabadu Ghana for benye juma meti ye nyan kwofo mpo a wo beye juma ye ba friend kwofo fi amanone na wa beye juma wo Ghana ha. Is that not what they said? And is that the kind of economy that we are enjoying? Anytime there is an issue, yaka COVID. See, I am challenging all MPP members. They won't pick WAWO 2020 manifesto. Because them time in COVID aba, and I want to no COVID in baby.
Aba.
Yeah, be call elections. Na COVID on be.
Aba.
No aba. So, you check the 2020 manifesto of MPP. They admitted COVID-19 issues and what they are going to do post that. Say, they be an war kade oh na COVID na Russian war, which means they say we don't know the be such na. It's not there. The baby such na. There is no shocks for this country. We will face it squarely. Not there you hope. The wapade yeta say there okay COVID nti na wa ma ye wo we Russian Ukraine war nti na wo ma ye we ya no there so china bi foforo so ba o ma ye nkwe ye yin but they be make them any serious businessman or any serious government or plan there sabi what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses, what are my opportunities? What are my threats? say me build an economy. If the BBC, what can I follow? We are depleting all our reserves. Maybe that on your MPP for crowd what for try one bear to one po. There people bear two one grandpo about depleting. All in the name of COVID. Meanwhile, we receive so much money for COVID. 3 billion from IMF, 450 million from World Bank.
1 billion or 3 billion?
$3 billion from IMF. It came in trenches. We receive money from World Bank. We receive money from EU. All this money that we receive, apart from COVID-19 fund that you created, Grandpa Abakacha, and the year 62 billion. I mean, maybe I'm on 12. What we had this best 50 billion, 50 million, 12 million or the one there. Ghana, yes, yes, can't what here. So with all this money that we receive, and we continue to make it look like, Sebi, COVID, Ben into Yama say, then it means we are not planning. Because you saw the economy, and then you said that everybody not being ye. Economy is said, "Oh and can kade yatisikado." Na yatisikado na yes YMPOB na brand be yisikano maya. Ebe ye pia yimpe ye duwe wo. Also have baba ye kokotako. Awumpo no. Osono na atena sikano do. Nto sora ye me yisike. For me, some of these things I feel that is why some people do not have hope.
So, as Vice President, as economic management team head, onye bibia pen track record on a bit me Gina Swaka say indeed he picked the economy from the predecessor 2017 to do some persona COVID-19 by and post COVID-19 so promising Ghana for a new paradise and as a new economy we can't base on track record and believe in.
I mean, what does I mean, and I'm sure the menu what has they really done? I bet they based on it. What is the foundation they've laid? I bet they based on this solid foundation. It didn't do a while corners a way see foundation. When you be no catch the day your bed then can see. It's ye be say on there, if a foundation a what twa, you bet there, Zenda will be says you don't know. It will be a beautiful edifice. What are the foundation? There are several things that this government has done. In a way, it is good. For instance, if you look at the automobile industry, out of the things that Ghana yekraba import one of the topmost things is automobiles. We've seen how some of these automobile industries or companies have come to Ghana to set up their assembling plants. It is a good initiative. My challenge with it is that if you want to set up here, you need to have a renewable power energy source. So that you can do production in country. Meanwhile, this government is complaining about excess power capacity. So, a country that you say you want to do industrialization, you are looking at one district, one factory. Very beautiful concept. Yet, if we are doing an assessment of one district, one factory today, what are we boasting of? Because all of it, the discussions has been companies that were already existing that we are expanding. Then just this last weekend, I was traveling with somebody on the Winneba stretch. A big signboard which is there, one district, one factory. No be some factory no way. Because we point direction. Just between Kaswa to Winneba, there are about 2 of them. Close to the onion, maybe our onion sellers. Akon. There is a huge one district, one factory sign. One direction. no pokuni be some there na factory no way. I'm saying me him ya be say me. I will
follow sign.
I will no. It is there. Now one
But we can't
follow sign.
What a could use factory order?
Oh, maybe some them
question. I maybe say what order? I need an what order.
I'm talking about a specific one.
Or a specific one.
As to make it be new. That's not the point
what
I'm making.
Asking you will lead to a follow question.
Okay, mark order.
You can't see some board. Now, won't follow up who's a factory initial. Who's some board needs to come with it. Do you expect factory needs in change?
Oh no,
that's
not the point.
Because a confident no, Uber chuck from the road, main road, Uber chuck pine, quite not go. It was somebody see why I know it says maybe somebody needs here in a factory.
Okay, man, time.
In fact, that is not even the point I'm making. Okay, there is a confidentiality king. It is not just there one district, one factory.
Yeah,
they have written the name of the company that is there and what they are doing. There is another one just after Winneba Junction, between Winneba Junction and Apam Junction. There is another one. They've written specific. This one, there is no specific thing there. They've written one district, one factory. They've shown an arrow. And the arrow, I mean, somebody who comes from Amifi Winneba. When you were asking me that question, I was like, Central Region, because I want to speak on authority. I have visited all the list of districts, one district, one factory, companies are what's why I established. I've visited all the sites. This one that I'm talking, I'm wondering whether it is for quarry. I don't mean to mention because that place in a Papa your friend Apostle Safo, then open a quarry ho. Kantanka. He has a quarry on that stretch. In fact, he has about 2 means that place, whether that is the intention. But when you but my point is like some of the projects are government is already here in terms of let's say one district, one factory. Because it will boom the economy. If we are really doing well, there was why about 115 factories now. If it is really there and working as it's supposed to do, the economy would have experienced something from the benefit of whatever is happening. Because they be our production in country we are heavily reliant on importation. And that is the problem of this country. That is why we can't contain our city against the dollar. So if we are really doing a project huge like one district, one factory, 115 districts, factories are. By now, we would have experienced something. What are they producing? Them factories now, 115. What are they producing and what has been the impact? We need to assess them in a way yes, we have really had an impact on the economy. But the foundation that they say they built foundation okay. So it makes it very bleak for anybody to sit here and make it that Dr. Baumia they bubbled a new economy. Really, we need a new economy. That is true. We really need a new economy, an economy that is not weak as we are experiencing now, an economy that will tackle our raw materials and see the supply chain of industrialization there, or you're really working. That is why GCP there can heavily on agriculture. Yeah, planting for food and jobs. You who answer. Fertilizers. What's a food pump and what's here fertilizers? What do you call Burkina? Yeah, to what
that statement, is it true that the minister made that statement?
No, he said it.
Oh, he said it.
Okay.
Where?
He said it.
Where?
All right. Mami.
Minister is all where no. You know what's it?
Obiya propaganda.
Mama drag away. Ever time.
Yeah, never be okay.
Raymond. Concerning Terminal 2, no, I was trying to get maybe a published report.
Okay.
But Mr. Chia, the Gogu Yimami no, 2019 renovation. Or me so more.
Peace FM online.
Very good. I've cited a report by where this is the report Ghana 2017 by Oxford Business Group. it captured everything about Ghana economy as of 2017. Maybe ana enyama hoye na oko kudu where are you? Oko kudu kasa about the new international airport. It talks about how the government, the previous government, I mean the NDC government, was trying to build a new airport, our Pram, and also talks about the new airline establishment. I'm person met me establish but Nina our Hase, but I didn't capture that one. But you provided me another lead. So I don't know about more pet password they do go.
Send your mom
Okay. This is peacefmonline.com. Kotoka International Airport Terminal 2 arrival expansion begins. Okay, this was published 27th June 2014. I say already so say by the end of December 2014, passengers traveling through the Kotoka International Airport would have some relief from the congestion and long queues that characterize activities at the arrival and immigration hall at the airport. The Ghana Airport Company Limited began work 2 weeks ago on a Terminal 2 arrival hall expansion project, which, according to officials, is expected to add an additional 5,148 M2 floor area to the existing 6,031 M2 and would last until the end of 2015. Okay, so there's a publication about that. So that is expansion.
I knew what I was talking about. I said they did it.
Okay.
Oh, my brother.
Yes, there were some best.
Yes,
okay, let me read the story. Let me say a publisher about the own.
It has begun 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Already.
Okay, according to this statement, published story, article published by piece of say the Ghana Airport Company Limited began work 2 weeks ago. As at 27 June 2014, and now I'm publishing. Sadly, okay.
So is it Sammy? If maybe any fear them,
Mame,
come to continue. Another ball game altogether.
Okay, Mame, can I message for 3 minutes? Mame, can I message for 3 minutes now? Yeah, me wrap it up. When I say please, I may read this tweet from Nana Akufo-Addo. That was 2015 from Kwabena Opening. Na okwa the Twitter Osaje say was tweeted by Nana Akufo-Addo. Said the current depreciation of the Ghana cedi against the US dollar is because of bad leadership. We should not be where we are today. Buy dollar for 3 Ghana cedi 72 pesos. Vote for change. We yenwe enode abre yenwa rakobropuni enode we aba. Fe mamenkan messages kakra ewa ha ahemfa na mekan dru ye. Messages ne do so 1 2 3 okay. Where's the good evening, Mr. Host? Hey, boss, all the property God has given us, our leaders has misusing us, has been misusing it. Now they are coming to tax us with ice water money. My name is John Kwesi from Pablo near Wager. Please tell the MPP man, the weather is no good. Okay. Good evening, Mr. Hunter. Ask the MPP man why almost all local Macau message way. Please, thank you for the good work you are doing. Let me ask the MPP man in your studio that 8 years of NDC, what is it before the price of fuel, before they left office, and what is the price of fuel for 5 years in office? Yenia Victor, Edifree, Kokono Diaba. In fact, we are watching from Obuasi host. Your program is the hostess, but we need Macau message way. We say good evening. Has the MPP taken time to assess itself on why every action the government takes there are public uproar? Are they not worried? Nicholas Edifrida Fanodiwe Abba. Good evening, Hunter. Please tell the MPP man to go and advise Poladomochri if he feels he has been insulted, and also tell him the hypocrisy of the monkey has been detected. It should stop comparing Ghana to other countries like US, Germany, UK, and even Ukraine that that they say had affected our economy. He and his NPP party should give us a break because we have the men to manage our economy. It's a useless talk. Ben, and if you put question about say, in 2016, iron rods in ton it was 1,800. Now it's 6,500. So tell the NPP man to stop lying. JDM all the way. He will come and arrest the broken economy and jail him. Come to a hot 2024. We see God be with us. We see good evening, Sami. Baumia is a textbook economist. The most difficult work in Ghana today is to defend MPP government. We see the MPP man has nothing better to offer, so he has always tried to interrupt the NDC man. They always blame COVID for our woes, yet the amount of money they had from the COVID has not been accounted for. Wicked mafias in government. We say good evening, Mr. Same. I want you to ask the MPP man which laptop did the MPP government is giving to the teachers. We see the MPP people are so funny to extend that if they listen to them, you just laugh. At first, they were blaming Bahama, now COVID, now Russia, and Ukraine war. Chia. We say good evening, please ask the NDC man where he changed dollar for 7 Ghana cedis, 20 pesos. Dollar is 8 Ghana cedis, 20 pesos. We do a day about it. I said the card is
790.
Okay. Well, see, if the MPP think they have done great jobs, I mean, tell them that we are ready to show them the exit in 2024. Say holy, Edifra, a shaman, Nadiaba. Hi, good evening, Mr. Hoos. I'm James, watching you live from Kintampo, College of Health and Well-being. Please ask the MPP spokesperson that they should not mention student allowances again because they have lied to the people of Ghana. Wesi Brass, I thank God for the visionary leader of John Dramani, JDM, for the numerous hospitals constructed and renovated. By now, we had forgotten the current Minister for Health through COVID. Through COVID. JDM, God bless you till you return to the mother Ghana. Anyway, Pacho 1 minute.
Okay.
For any rebata.
Okay. Here I say, make a big crabby. And also, the TN is Tamale Tamale Airports, the above Vice President Abaso. 2019, Kojisika, Yadebabe Tamale Airports, and Tino. Yabona Baso. Is it not true, sir, was started under NDC? Minister 2019. Vice President took Obano de Sikaba. I did. So let me say that way. Now, Naminuane can one district, one factory. Mami mo abanya baso, and this is the beautiful thing abanya ya. Nka ban bia buy no yes nka Ghana no. Nka ekoye nimpa. You know can say over 270 factories. Ena ye buy ye start here. The good news is that over 150 and your commission.
Because is it state-owned or private partnership?
In your name, say one district, one factory. I buy a promise or yeah. And MPP, we believe in helping people.
Public partnership.
Yes, to grow their businesses. So, yeah, I say I buy them quite a be senior there at the end. Many of you know be there dance say. I buy your my baby wa and then go. But say yep, may train a crime. Jesus Christ. Say a year, I'm cranky. I buy a cabo muya. But how may so be interesting to be see? What you say?
Also, you say it true.
Yes, Kwame Nkrumah factories baby o see here. Baby na say because for state, but this thing, especially eku juice. Obi ni me say odon obenya ne sha abanso benya say obehwes ni ye na aban na timti abana yade me ba o me wie abana 1 minute ne so ye oh gosh too eti aban no ayade I was say ye bo aban na ba so say watimi anya sa courage di ayesa And Ghana economy na dey nyɛ nim say enyoma bebre na man ya buy obeye and one thing e dey like ama economy kra call for me free SHS. Okay. But yenya kukuduro ayede. Oh, but I can give you the list of the factories.
You've done 150. They be almost like eku juice.
Is it a first 150? Wait, a first. But I have the list here. If you give me the opportunity,
I didn't mention.
Yes, but it's the first factory that we commissioned. So anytime be about bono.
Okay.
And so but
my God in funny time.
What is it?
My God.
I say in so robotic.
God. My God. Yeah.
You see, every adibia by obey.
Time now since makes it.
They say Ghana for yenya home faso. Then I mean you say over the number of factories I'm seeing, what is the impact on this economy?
Ghana for
John Mahama invested $1 billion. Production of gas in this country. Atuabo gas. And that Atuabo gas, John Mahama must want more than make sure the impact it is making on this economy. You'll be surprised. Okay. And then Japan is working there as a board chairman. My last point is that me about airport, Tamale airport. No, parliamentary hazard. Dated just a minute. Dated
second.
Yeah, dated 3rd November 2016. Parliamentary hazard I indicate say commercial contract agreement between the government of Ghana, Kwezo Gavaru Limited,
Brazilian company,
construction company limited, for Tamale International Airport Phase 2.
Okay.
But Ghana website. So we return from home with funding of Tamale Airport.
I just want to say that.
But and I'm going to 2-1.
Somebody that I'm going to 2-1 to lead this country. I also as a president. My Ghana regime with promises upon promises. The kind of things that are happening now are not the things that we should be justifying.
But the good news is that we are
there are things that
he became the president. So that's the good news. That's the good news. So Baumia there, we never say some more hype Baumia. More hype because
MPP National Communication Team member, CEO Ochiman TV. Yenya a citizen Atodazi, a General Secretary, my Great Consolidated Popular Party (GCPP), Yera Henry Lati Party, Sansu Nenia Godwin Mahama, a National Communication Team member, Edma NDC, aspiring a Greater Accra Regional Communication Officer, Edma NDC. Your campaign man, or someone to now. I was here for Yedivesi, yes, Christa Manetin Koma, Uchina, Yawada, the best idea champion for Madame Master Samubai.